Honestly, guys, I mean, this game feels like a defeat to me, to be fair with you. It feels like a defeat. I saw this game going two ways. We were either going to win this game 2-1, the type of performance that we saw for around 75 minutes. And on the other hand, we were going to blow the leads and we'd leave it with 1 point. And I guess the latter part came to life, right? I'll be honest with you, I'm still processing how we conceded both goals. I guess we finally got punished for a Robert Sanchez pull-back pass. He has shown that in every game he's played, even though the positives do outweigh those mistakes he does make. But I guess we paid the price finally for that. And then for the equaliser from Arsenal, you know, I'm stuck in a few different positions now. I feel like it's collective failure. I think the subs from Pochettino didn't really add much to the game. I'm not too sure. And on the other hand as well too, I felt like the players went to sleep when stoppage time was being played. I mean, Trossard recently came in the field as well too, and he was the one who was alert on the far post then. You know, Saka just put in a blind cross to the far post, and to easily just get beat like that, 2 sloppy goals. Us being our worst enemies, us being our worst nightmares is possible. And as I keep saying, it feels like a defeat because, I mean, we controlled this game for what, 2/3 of this game today, and we really controlled the game. For me, this was like aggressive control. We minimized Arsenal's threats. I mean, until the final 80 minutes of this game, Arsenal didn't even have a shot on goal, for God's sake. You know, that 4-4-2 mid-block structure we used, Arsenal couldn't play through us. They were playing backwards time and time again. We were forcing turnovers in their half. They were forcing mistakes in Arsenal's half. Raya constantly not connecting with no one on the field. You know, he looked shaky the whole game. Saliba, Gabriel clocking up pass percentage numbers like that for fun because they had no real outlets to pass to. You know, we was on point in this game today. For large parts of this game, we was on point. You know, monsters on the fields. I'm looking at Connor, Arturo, Vidal, Gallagher in midfields. You know, this guy's, you know, if you guys are still sleeping on Gallagher, then you don't know nothing about football. I'm sorry. Because if you can't take away the personal biases and assess the performances clearly for what they are, without attaching the player's personality towards them, then, my friend, you don't know football. Because this guy is doing big things in our midfield, and he put in a winning captaincy performance today. I thought the whole mid did well, to be fair with you. I thought Enzo was a bit of a monster as well today. The right things done everywhere, you know. Stopping Arsenal playing through the middle. And for me, we was winning those key battles out wide. Gusto versus Martinelli. Cucurella versus Saka today. And I think this was one of Cucurella's most promising, one of his best performances for us. He was a monster on the field. You know, in that first half, yeah, he won 7 out of 7 ground duels. Saka was in Cucurella's pocket for most of this game. He was in his pocket, other than that one moment near the end when Saka escaped his man, when Ben White made that overlapping run on the far side to create that space for Saka to cut inside and play that cross to the far post. And my friends, they're the details, right? You get punished by the smallest details. To be fair, we took advantage of details today. Look at the goals that we scored. The first goal coming from a penalty. I mean, for me, it's a clear penalty. I don't care about the misfortune. Oh, it was unlucky. All that nonsense. It was a clear penalty. Yeah? Clearest penalty in 4K you will ever see. And you know what I liked about that moment? I liked that Cole Palmer, who's like the it boy right now. I think Cole Palmer is showing that he is him at this point in time. He's like, nah, this is my moment. Yes, Raheem Sterling, bro. Listen. Like, you've looked after me since some City days. You know, you're my senior. You're my older. But right now, bro, this is my time, yeah? I'm going to score this penalty. And he did that. The composure we're seeing from this kid right now, superb signing. You know, the foresight from the people at the top, the right people, the right footballing people, getting decisions like this right. Cole Palmer, he is the right decision, yeah? And then after that, though, goal of the season for Mykhailo Mudryk. Okay. Let me just like enjoy some of the positives right after this loss today. But yeah, Mudryk, you know, I guess that's the other bit of fortune we had going our way. Of course, we force it though. Jorginho, slow ass movement on the ball. Not gonna lie, I respect the guy, but I'm more than happy that we let him go because of, you know, the pointing. I need to like kill your tempos at times by playing these weak sideways passes or these floaty forward passes, which kind of put Ben White under pressure. Gallagher wins that ball back, drives us up the field, releases it quick to Mudryk. And Mudryk with the no-look cross shot. Like, you won't see a better goal like that. But yeah, after seeing that, I'm not going to lie, I thought the team were kind of confident after going 2-0 up. Like, we scored the 2 goals at the perfect time we'd want. Early in the first half, early in the second half, right? But even though, when I watched the performance for large parts of this game, my heart, yeah, that was feeling like, I think we're going to win this game. But my head, this potato head right here, yeah, this heavy object, which actually causes pressure on my neck, that was telling me, don't get too cocky now, my friend. Don't get too cocky right now. Yeah, you've watched this club every day of your life, basically. You've seen us recently. You know how the capitulation can start. You know how we can drop off and fall off. And you know what the mad thing was? When I was on stream, it was like the 76th minute. And I was like to myself, I literally just said the worst timing of my whole life or this year. Oh, you know, let's not concede anything stupid and be sloppy right now. I want to see a clean sheet. Let's keep the focus up. And as I finish my sentence, Declan Rice scores to make it 2-1. And yeah, I was confounded, my friends. I was completely baffled. I was confused by that moment because I was thinking, nah, this can't be it, right? Like, we aren't gonna not get the result we deserve from this game after the first half performance. The start to the second half too. The big performances I'm seeing from our defence, they were looking like monsters. We were stopping a lot of Arsenal's threat. Arsenal couldn't do much other than the final moments of this game. And I find those moments from Arsenal quite ironic because they didn't get back in the game until they started playing our game, right? Of like kind of sitting back, using the mid-block, allowing us to have more of the ball. And it's like, maybe Arteta realised, oh, let's see what these guys can do with the ball. And we did absolutely nothing when we were on it. But it just hurts because there were so many... This was like a controlled, aggressive performance where it's been a long time since we've seen our team be like physical monsters, dominating the opposition, winning those second balls, winning those third balls, you know, knocking players to the ground. We were bullying Arsenal. You know, it was kind of like reminding me of old Chelsea vs Arsenal games, that we would bully them with your Drogbas, your Balags. They couldn't cope with the physicality. And I felt like they struggled today. Like when I saw Conor Gallagher even going toe-to-toe against Rice and then, you know, winning balls from him and then knocking him to the floor too. I'm like, yo, this is what I want to see. This is what all the work in pre-season and this season has been about. You know, training sessions, bare cardio, bare gym work, a strong, intense team. But, you know, until we learn to stop being our worst enemies by losing concentration in moments, or is it just like, even though the team's good, it's always like one or two individuals that just have those moments in them. Like I said, Robert Sanchez, my God, like, sometimes it confuses me how you make a mistake like that. Not even hitting it long. Like, what was the game plan with that pass then? Completely fumbled it and put us under pressure immediately. And then could you even argue that maybe the subs and Pochettino weren't as helpful? You know, Reece James, what was he really doing? He was playing as a winger in this game when he came on. I didn't really get that. Mudryk, not even playing on the right hand side, playing on the left hand side to release Sterling. I just feel like sometimes with certain subs here, unless your team is like parking the goddamn bus, like protecting the spaces, like disgusting, disgraceful low block. These type of subs, and this is kind of hindsight speaking too, I'll hold my hands up, they don't make as much sense to me, because for me, they're the type of subs that invite the opposition onto you, because I think we've seen this recently, right, where subs invite the opposition on. I think it was against Aston Villa too, when we're taking off attacking players, we went down to 10 men. And that just encourages what? It encourages the opposition's fullbacks to get forwards. Now, throughout most of this game, how often did you see Ben White making that customary overlapping run to free Saka in this game today? When did you ever see that? In large parts of this game until right near the end, when we took off our pace merchants. You know, we took off the pace merchants to do what? Arsenal weren't on the ball dominating us. We weren't having to like defend with our lives to protect what little lead we had. We're losing the game in transitional moments when we're on the ball, when we're looking to play against Arsenal. And I think that is what really disappointed me. And this is why I keep calling this a defeat, because we defeated ourselves due to, I don't know what the word is anymore, my friends. Is it stupidity? That seems a bit harsh and disrespectful, right? Is it naivety? I think these guys are a bit better than that. It's a combination of everything. I don't know. I think sometimes the manager sets a precedent with certain decisions. I think it's not the first time we have kind of criticized Pochettino's game management. And I guess when results like this happen, and when you look back in hindsight, you can kind of see things for what they are, right? When you reassess the moments and the situations. And I don't see what the needs of the subs were. You know, taking off Palmer, he was causing Arsenal a lot of issues today. I mean, this kid, man, on the ball, off the ball, incredible. His reading of the game, those quick little back heel passes to keep the flow going, the tempo going, the goal threat, the pedal he took. Impressive stuff. And even Raheem Sterling putting a shift for the team. Him, Mudryk, all these attacking guys. It's one of those games where the attacking guys had to suffer, and they suffered for the team today. And all that hard work meant nothing in the end because of just certain decisions made by Poch. And I think we paid the price for it in the end. And, you know, this is the statement win I thought we would get based on how we played today. And now I kind of feel like I felt like I might get in some answers from this team today. Maybe a few things answered, but I still feel like there's still question marks on a lot of things. And listen, I think there's one thing I've been consistent with. I think, Poch, bro, please, for the sake of this young team, the man management has to be on point a bit, and you can't just mouse up in the key moments when it's not needed, right? So my friends, on that note, I'm a very sad and disappointed in the EFC, and yeah, man, it feels like a loss. I keep saying it, but it really does. So thank you for watching. Share your thoughts and opinions too. Cool.